Hello, and welcome back to Syberia 3. We have finished previous episode on leaving Baranur through the metro tunnels, and we are stone's throw away from the border with Yakastan. There is just some river that separates us, but as soon as we cross this river, we should be safe from our pursuers. But when we have arrived here, we have seen somebody watching us.
Miss Kitwalk! Made arrangement with previous owner. Yurts just for your sleep until end of journey. Former owner now decide go live in other yurts so Miss Kitwalk sleep nice in this.
Why, thank you.
Oh, that's really very nice of you, Mr. Barut. Thank you so much.
I am obliged to check it out now.
Oh, I wish. The Youkols have stored all of the things I've managed to take out of the clinic. That's so nice of them.
Do we need anything of that? Oh, I can see Oscar nearby.
This creature seems to have taken quite a liking to me.
I do need to find Kurt though. Kirk, I mean, sorry. Yeah, I think there he is.
Ah, Kate Walker. How are your lodgings?
Great. Thank you so much for the yurt, but I really can't stay too long. I'm exhausted.
Alas, the night may well be long.
But why?
Miss Kate Walker, take a look at the moon.
The red moon. It only very rarely enters this phase, about every 20 years.
Every 20 years. Like the migration, I guess.
Miss Kate Walker calculate well.
It is not chance. Each migration must come here to this exact spot for the night of the red moon.
Why is it so important?
The red moon is the time for a sacred ceremony that is very important for the Youkols. A ritual to bring the favor of the spirits upon the migration, and so to have a chance to reach the destination. Since the dawn of time, this ceremony has been held in the Temple of the Red Moon.
I didn't see any temple in the vicinity.
That is the problem, Miss Kate Walker. Since last migration, temple disappear.
Come on, a temple can't just up and vanish like that.
Unless it is buried beneath tons of concrete.
Do you mean that the temple was demolished so that they could construct the stadium?
It is said that the spiritual guide of the previous migration, my predecessor in a way, found a way to save the temple.
How did he do that?
The guide Kantika, accompanied by a few other brave Youkols, offered to work on the site. They proved to be very able masons, to the point of being able to hide our temples beneath the concrete without anyone knowing. For months, they worked at night, away from the eyes of architects and foremen.
Youkols worn out by hard work to save House of Spirits.
But they succeeded in their enterprise. And our temple really is hidden somewhere, beneath these modern buildings. Alas, the poor people died of exhaustion.
How terrible.
Ships.
I'm so sorry.
Ti esperitulu, makra henok, bignok vanu. With these words, the tribe pays tribute to their sacrifice.
Ti espiritulu makra henok biknok vanu. Temple must be somewhere here. Me tell tribe look for temple. But little help of Miss Kate Walker, not too much.
Huh.
But you don't have a map or the slightest idea where the temple could be hidden?
We only know that it is here somewhere, beneath tons of concrete. We absolutely must find it, Kate Walker.
So, where should we start?
You search on your side. We'll have a better chance of finding the temple with all of us searching.
Okay.
Which side is my side?
Have the Youkols already started the search?
Of course. Don't hesitate to ask if you need help.
Are you sure Olga and the Colonel won't be able to chase us on the other side of the border?
Yes, Kate Walker. Yakistan is outside their jurisdiction.
What exactly does the ceremony consist of?
The ritual of the Red Moon is to draw the favor of the spirits onto our caravan. A purification before we can cross the border into Yakistan. It's also a very personal type of trial. It's difficult to explain the ceremony in a few words, Kate Walker. You need to experience it to understand.
Right. I'll also go take a look around.
Is there anything this way? Like maybe some item I can pick up? Huh, I thought the smith is all the way over there actually. I thought this guy is the smith.
Bayert lagan, Miss Kate Walker.
Yeah, okay, we're not going this way. Got it. Feels counterintuitive to go up when supposedly the temple is buried beneath.
A collection that Katerina would not turn her nose up at.
What are you even doing there?
A collection that Katerina would not turn her nose up at.
Some kind of a bar. Okay, some view of the red moon. Anything in the further corner? I don't think so. But what's with all the cups? What was I supposed to do there? Okay.
Must be clues for finding Sacred Red Moon Temple.
Youkol tools. They seem to have been there for a while.
Okay, I cannot rotate this view, so... And this takes me back here. Okay.
Next time, succeed without any help.
That seems like a very interesting path around.
Strange. The inscriptions have also been translated into Youkol. Let's take a look. Here lies Uncle Burden Dana, dead with hammer in hand. Illegible. Illegible.
That's very unfortunate.
Illegible. Illegible.
What is legible except for the first one?
Kantika, a spiritual guide who sacrificed himself to forever protect the migrations from ill fortune. Kirk told me about him earlier.
Yeah, he did.
Kantika, a spiritual guide who sacrificed himself to forever protect the migrations from ill fortune. Kirk told me about him earlier.
How many symbols were there? 5?
Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika, finally free of a ceaseless vigil. May she rejoin her family.
Creepy.
Agnieszka Dubrovskaya Tika, my beloved mother who proved that true love knows no borders.
I'm interested in this one. So there is some kind of an underscore, then basically G shape, then something like a Y, and again another Y in the end, and then some wriggly thing, right? So underscore 6, G, Y, Y, and yeah. And something else. Let's give it a go. Ships, of course there are more.
Here lies cousin Rukalia Dana, who fell into slavery but died of heroin.
Oof. Ah!
Good evening. Sorry to intrude, but the door was open. Please excuse my curiosity. I'm accompanying a tribe of nomads who are camping in the stadium. We're trying to find a temple that used to be somewhere around here, before everything changed. Have you heard anything about such a temple? It's a very important place for the Youkols, a sacred site. If it still exists, you wouldn't happen to know where it is, would you? I'm afraid I have to insist. I had a look at that manuscript before you took it back. It looks as though it was written a very long time ago by one of the Youkols. It's a mixture of plans and of notes. I have to admit I don't really understand it, but it obviously indicates how to find the sacred temple. It seems like the document means a lot to you. I'm sorry, but you have to let me take it. The Youkols will be absolutely lost if they can't find the sacred temple.
Kantika.
I've heard of him. He was the spiritual guide of the previous migration. Did you know him?
The foreman killed him. They made him work, and then work even more. Treated like an animal. I will never give my father's journal to someone from their camp. You'll have to kill me first.
Listen, I'm not who you think I am. I have nothing to do with the people who built the stadium. I left everything to accompany the Youkols on their journey. I've become one of them now.
You think I'm a fool. I don't actually believe everything I hear, and I will never tell someone like you anything. You're not even worth half of a Youkol like me. You're nothing but a Bolshevik.
Oh, that's
What do you
rude.
mean?
My name is Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika. Kantika, my father, was the leader of the Youkols, who were made to work like dogs on this stadium. Then he got together with a woman from around here, a woman who was working in one of the canteens on site. And that's the story of how I was born.
You know, I'm just running away from the people chasing us. The Youkol caravan and me. Those people want to hurt us. The Youkols I'm with are right over there outside. I can go and get one of them to vouch for me if you like.
What for? You've probably already got them under your thumb, Bolshevik. The Youkols are like children. They say what you want them to.
A few months ago, the Youkol saved my life. Today, I'm just trying to help them. If you really have Youkol blood in your veins, you should be doing the same.
You chirp prettily, like vipers warming themselves in the sun on the stadium concrete during the summer.
I was thinking about what you said about your father, Kantika. You know, the Youkols think of him as a great benevolent spirit now, because he decided to sacrifice himself to save the Temple of the Sacred Ceremonies, so all future migrations could continue to receive the blessing of the spirits.
That's good. You should never forget the spirits.
Ti Espiritulu Makra Henok Biknok Vanu. That's what the Youkols say to honor him.
May your spirit join together with those of the ancestors, and may your sacrifice never be in vain. That's what the Youkols say.
How
Even
the
a
hell did you
Bolshevik,
remember that?
I mean, even the people from the capital who had the stadium built wouldn't know that. Give the notebook to your guide. He will understand if he really is the person you say. The spirit of my father will guide him.
Thank you.
Don't thank me too quickly, though. I don't know where the temple is, and even with the manuscript, finding it won't be easy. There is so much concrete and iron here. Sometimes even the spirits can do nothing.
Yeah.
One last thing. The new caravan. Do you think that the guide could maybe come see me? I don't get that much company. So, if I could speak with some of my own people.
Of course, I understand. You can count on me.
Oh, that was invigorating interaction. I would assume it's all written in Youkol language, right? Oh. Oh, some symbols I explained, by the way. That's very nice. Any of them? Have I seen any of them? No. Okay. Oh, we gotta get back to the...
Illegible.
Okay.
Some died for the tribe, others to help them. Let all, nomads or not, be honored forever. Something's wrong.
Youkol lens 1. Interesting. Sometimes it's not clear how high do you need to click so that the gate walks in the direction you want her to go.
How is your research coming, Kate Walker?
Well, I just happened to bump into the daughter of your predecessor, Kantika, in the cemetery there.
Really? What's she up to here?
She's been alone for a long time. It's made her a bit strange at first glance, but actually she's pretty nice.
Do you think she could help us find the temple?
She gave me her father's journal. I'm hoping it can help me find the temple quickly, but it's written in Youkol. Do you think you could translate it for me?
Of course.
That's not all. Would you mind paying her a visit? The poor woman's been alone for years, and I'm sure seeing someone from the tribe would do her a world of good.
I'd be honored to meet the descendant of the one who saved the temple. I'll go as soon as I've translated the journal. Give it to me, please.
To you who would accompany the new migration of the sacred ostriches to the solid lands, to you, our successor, I dedicate these pages. As the Guardian, my flesh and blood will already have told you, this sacrilegious concrete filth that rises on the side of our temple has forced us to camouflage the sanctuary. I have therefore left this map for you, and it is indeed a map where the symbols are words and the directions enigmas. Cool. A map that only a true Youkol can interpret and that leads to the doorway to our sanctuary, as well as its keys on condition you follow the red moon and have the perspective you need. Before all else, I'd wish to join you in paying homage to our valiant brothers and sisters who left the tribe to save our sacred temple. If I do not dwell upon certain moments of happiness, such as meeting the mother of my daughter, know that our existence as willing slaves was a long series of unhappy events. First there was the sacrifice that was our departure from the caravan. Then we knew pain, the pain of each day spending ourselves to construct this blight to our traditions, so that at night we might toil to hide our sacred temple. Then came the time of death, our death, one after the other, some of exhaustion, others of despair. I sense my own hour approaching, and all that I bequeath my little Dunyasha is the greatest sacrifice of all, bearing all of our grief, alone for the rest of her existence, awaiting our successors. This dark fate to which I condemn my daughter evokes a legend but little known to our people, passed down from guide to guide, and which would seem to be a sinister premonition that I would share with you. That of the bloodthirsty Bull-Thor, the madman who wanted to conquer the steppes. Bull-Thor was a chief of our tribe. As feared as he was secretly hated, he annexed many of our villages, exacting unjust tribute from the people, enlisting them by force in his great army of mammoth riders, and gathering all the shamans together in a council under his control. His thirst for conquest was so great that he wanted to extend his power not only over the Youkols, but over all the people of the steppes. The subservient shamans of the council assured him that the feat was possible on condition he triumph over four major spirits to subject them to his will: the spirit of pain, the spirit of mourning, the spirit of death, and the spirit of sacrifice. By assimilating the essence of these spirits, the shamans assured him he would become the master of war, one to whom victory would never be refused. Butor immediately set about to accomplish this task, hunting the four spirits to the very end of our world and sometimes beyond. So this is mourning, this is death, sacrifice, and pain. And this is madness. Butor triumphed over the spirits one by one and assimilated them. But the merging, the perfect alignment of all the spirits was an illusion, for the joining of mourning, pain, sacrifice, and death gave rise to the emergence of another spirit, Madness, who with great delight let himself be assimilated in turn by the imprudent conqueror. And thus the serfs of Butor saw a prematurely old man, awkward and stuttering, bereft of all desire for war, return from the hunt for the spirits. The shamans of the council who had initiated the ruse took back their power. The different subjugated villages regained their independence, returning to the peaceful cooperation that had prevailed until then, and placing the now harmless Butor in the stables of his former war mammoths. By recounting this story, I am sharing with you my greatest fear, that which has been gnawing at me since we began to hide the temple, whether by exposing my only child to all the suffering we have undertaken to hide the temple, I have condemned her to know the same fate as Butor. A fear that only grows as we die one after the other, and which has not quit my side since I hid the keys to our temple. And now we have reached the end of this dark burden that I leave to you or our successor. Remember to pay homage at the altar we have erected to honor those who failed to preserve our sacred temple. May the spirits go with you. Postscriptum. And if by chance you should be an impostor seeking to ransack our sanctuary, well, give up, poor fool. You are too narrow-minded to find what you seek. After all, for years we have been hiding one of our keys in the middle of your idols to vanity, and you never even realized it. And now I believe it's time to visit the cups, right?
What on earth is that?
Seems like another lens.
Let's try something else. If I could only break the glass. I just need something to protect my hands.
Oh, well. You need to cover more of your hand. Told you.
I'm fine. More scared than hurt.
Now that the blood infection is a very serious threat. And you leave your DNA. You're a very bad perp. That's 03. Um, Excuse me, and how many are there?
If the lenses are laid out properly, the light should be intensified.
The question is, where do you install them? Hmm? Why does the middle layer, middle ladder take you? Have I taken it? Hmm. How interesting. You have 6 of them, and that does not help me. That vaguely reminds me something. It's turned upside down, but it's clearly one of the symbols. But there are 6 of them. And I'm not sure what is the order.
Must be clues for finding Sacred Red Moon Temple.
Hmm. Like, Khan's name itself also did not contain 6 symbols, it contained 5 of them. And even among those 5, none of them correlate to the one on the sheet.
Why not join us, Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika? Your place is with your people, with the migration.
Once I would have been honored, O guide.
But
Someone needs to put all of the future caravans on the right path to the temple, and make sure that the people who wanted to destroy
A
it
Youkol
can never
wall
do so.
hanging.
there may be another way.
I don't think so, O guide. And anyway, I can't really see myself living far from the spirits of my family.
I never thought one day I'd meet an actual descendant of the previous migration.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me meet my cousins.
A Youkol wall hanging.
Don't see much clues here, unfortunately.
Some died for the tribe, others to help them. Let all, nomads or not, be honored forever. Illegible. Illegible. Here lies cousin Rukalia Dana, who fell into slavery but died of heroin. Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika, finally free of a ceaseless vigil. May she rejoin her family.
Can you somehow zoom in, because there are 6... there are 7. Okay, never mind.
Agnieszka Dubrovskaya Tika, my beloved mother who proved that true love knows no borders. Kantika, a spiritual guide who sacrificed himself to forever protect the migrations from ill fortune. Kirk told me about him earlier.
What's the point of this location? So many questions, and so far very little answers.
Illegible. Illegible. Here lies Uncle Burden Dana, dead with hammer in hand.
Next time, succeed without any help.
Maybe there is anything in this direction? Well, there is certainly something. Just not sure what is it.
With all the effort it took to get through the subway, there's no way I'm going back.
Okay. That would be the subway station. Thank you. You wanna tell me there is nothing there, right? Okay. Damn, is this whole area empty? Why can I go here then? This makes little sense. And I was hoping I'm like onto something, you know? I have discovered a whole new area where I haven't been. Well, figures. It's just an empty area where you supposedly passed. Congratulations, man. Thank you. Oh, we're not out of the woods yet, are we? Can I please click on it? That's frustrating. I was on the verge of breakdown and just going to the main menu and reloading my save. Wherever it was. Okay, what's that place? Also a metro station? No. That's a pool. And I think that this is where I should place lenses.
No way. Not a chance. Nothing.
Cool. I need the third one somewhere.
Shaman in trance, not bother.
Shaman, try to tell spirits where find position of temple.
I wish another lens would just sit somewhere around here, but I begin to feel like the remaining lens might be where the seat is. And I need to deal with this puzzle before I can get to that one. Just for the sake of being clear around here, let's go check out that there is nothing downstairs. That's a very deep pool, by the way.
What on earth is that? Who'd put that at the bottom of a pool?
Indeed, such a mystery. Are there any pictures that maybe can help me? Oh, I see seats. Yes. I see some of these things. So they are talking about 4 major spirits, and then appears the 5th one. But there were 5 dials. No, there were 6 dials, right?
This creature seems to have taken quite a liking to me.
Conundrum.
Youkol tools. They seem to have been there for a while.
So, 6 of them. What if the name of this guy is also a separate symbol? But I cannot distinguish it among that. And then why are they also upside down? I can try to potentially match all of them in a single one, right? Why are they upside down? Oh, I just cannot let this go. Oh, that's gonna take me a while if I'm gonna punch it one by one, right? Huh, I do not see this symbol on this side, which is strange. Would you let me a small consultation? After all frustration, I wish to be done with this, so let me see what is the approach to this puzzle, and I will be back to you in a moment. So, there are different approaches to this puzzle. One claim that there are only a few options on the chair that you can select, and you don't have a lot of choice in that. But as far as I can piece it together, in this diary, you can see that first there was the sacrifice, then pain, then death. And then in the next paragraph, he mentions sacrifice again. And then you can approximate that like like they talk about mourning in the end. So I wouldn't claim that this is like the most difficult puzzle or anything, but I still don't want to put any effort in that, you know? Yeah, I can't see. But at least this is very helpful because I don't need to match all of them. Okay, I messed up some of them, apparently. And that's the Youkol lens number 2. Now, with that, I would like to actually wrap an episode around here, and I'd like to say thank you for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay, and if that is the case, please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel, or otherwise let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day, okay? And bye.